There's a small island nation in the Pacific that holds the key to global power. It's not the biggest, wealthiest, or most powerful, but it's a country that both China and the United States absolutely cannot afford to lose. This nation is the Philippines, and it's at the center of a high-stakes game that could reshape the world as we know it. Forget what you think you know, because we're about to reveal why this archipelago is the most strategic place on Earth. So, what makes the Philippines so vital? It all starts with water. The Philippines sits at the gateway to the South China Sea, one of the most important maritime routes in the world. Imagine a massive highway for ships, and you're getting close. Over a third of global shipping, worth trillions of dollars, passes through these waters every year. Everything from the phone in your pocket to the gas in your car likely traveled through this exact corridor. If this route were ever blocked or controlled by a single power, the global economy would grind to a halt. The Philippines, with its thousands of islands, essentially acts as the gatekeeper to this critical passage. Its location gives it immense influence over who gets to pass through, making it a piece of real estate that superpowers will do anything to control. But it's not just about trade routes. The Philippines holds a secret military value that makes it a strategic prize. Think of it as a giant, unsinkable aircraft carrier parked right in the middle of Asia. Its location provides a perfect launch pad for military operations across the region. During World War II, its strategic importance was proven, and today, that value has only grown. The country's geography offers numerous hidden coves and deep water ports ideal for naval bases. For the United States, it acts as a forward defense line, a shield for its allies like Japan and South Korea. For China, controlling the Philippines would mean breaking through this American-led containment chain, allowing its navy to project power deep into the Pacific Ocean. This military significance is why both nations are desperate to gain influence there. China knows this, and it has been making bold moves to win over the Philippines. Their strategy is a masterclass in using both soft and hard power. On one hand, China is pouring billions of dollars into the Philippines through its Belt and Road Initiative, funding massive infrastructure projects like bridges, dams, and railways. This checkbook diplomacy is designed to create economic dependence and goodwill. But on the other hand, there's a much more assertive side. China has been aggressively building and militarizing artificial islands in waters claimed by the Philippines, using its Coast Guard and maritime militia to intimidate Filipino fishermen and challenge Philippine sovereignty. It has a classic carrot-and-stick approach, offering economic prosperity with one hand while flexing military muscle with the other, all in an attempt to pull the Philippines into its orbit. However, don't count the United States out. America has a hidden advantage that runs deep: history. The US and the Philippines share a long, complicated past, from colonial rule to a crucial alliance in World War II. This history has created powerful cultural ties. English is an official language, American pop culture is everywhere, and millions of Filipinos have family living in the States. This is reinforced by a robust military partnership, the Mutual Defense Treaty, which has been in place for over 70 years. The US regularly conducts joint military exercises and provides military aid, maintaining a level of trust and interoperability that China simply can't replicate overnight. These deep-rooted connections give the US a powerful and enduring grip that is incredibly difficult to replace. The tension between these powers came to a head in a dramatic international legal battle. In 2013, the Philippines did something incredibly bold. It took China to court. Frustrated by China's expanding presence in the South China Sea, the Philippines filed a case at the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague. They argued that China's 9-dash line, which claims almost the entire sea, was illegal under international law. In 2016, The world watched as the court delivered a stunning verdict. It ruled overwhelmingly in favor of the Philippines, declaring China's claims to have no legal basis. It was a massive victory for the Philippines and a huge blow to China's international image. While China has refused to recognize the ruling, this legal victory empowered the Philippines and gave other smaller nations a blueprint for how to stand up to a superpower. Beyond its strategic location, the Philippines is also an economic goldmine, and everyone wants in. With a young, growing population of over 110 million people, it's a massive consumer market. The country is also rich in natural resources, from minerals and fertile land to vast untapped reserves of oil and natural gas believed to be under its waters. Furthermore, the Philippines has become a global leader in the digital economy, especially in the business process outsourcing industry. Its strategic location doesn't just benefit militaries, it also makes it a prime hub for logistics and trade in Southeast Asia. This combination of demographic growth, natural wealth, and a dynamic workforce means the Philippines is poised for an economic boom, making it an attractive partner for any global power looking for new growth opportunities. But being this desirable comes with serious risks. The Philippines is caught in the middle of a dangerous tug-of-war. If it leans too close to the United States, it risks angering its giant neighbor, China, which could retaliate economically or by escalating tensions in the South China Sea. If it aligns with China, it could alienate its longtime ally, the US, potentially losing vital security guarantees and becoming overly dependent on a single power. This external pressure also creates deep divisions within the country. Public opinion is split, with some favoring the security of the US alliance and others prioritizing the economic benefits offered by China. This tightrope walk is a constant source of political tension, and one wrong step could have severe consequences for the nation's stability and sovereignty. Faced with this incredible pressure, the Philippines has become a master of playing both sides. Instead of fully committing to either Washington or Beijing, recent leaders have skillfully navigated the rivalry to extract benefits from both. This strategy is called hedging. For example, the Philippines might conduct joint military drills with the US one week, while signing major trade and investment deals with China the next. They accept American military aid to modernize their armed forces while simultaneously welcoming Chinese funding for infrastructure. By keeping both superpowers engaged and competing for its favor, the Philippines maximizes its gains. It's a high-wire act that allows the country to maintain its independence while benefiting from the attention of two giants who both want it as a friend. So, let's explore a game-changing scenario. What if the Philippines officially joins China's camp? The world would change overnight. The US security architecture in Asia would crumble. Its first island chain of defense would be broken, giving the Chinese Navy unrestricted access to the Pacific. US allies like Japan and Taiwan would feel incredibly vulnerable. Global trade routes could be threatened, and China's dominance in Southeast Asia would be all but secured. It would be a monumental geopolitical shift, signaling a potential end to the era of American primacy in the region and the rise of a new China-led order. The ripple effects would be felt across the globe, altering alliances and reshaping the balance of power for decades to come. Now, let's flip the script. What if the Philippines doubles down on its alliance with the United States? This would create a formidable new power dynamic in Asia. A strengthened US and Philippine alliance, possibly with expanded American military access, would form a powerful bulwark against Chinese expansion. This could encourage other Southeast Asian nations to band together with the US, creating a stronger, more unified coalition. This renewed partnership would solidify American influence and secure critical sea lanes. For the Philippines, it would mean stronger defense capabilities and a powerful deterrent against aggression. This scenario would signal to the world that the US is still the dominant security partner in the Indo-Pacific, ready to stand with its allies against any challenge. The Philippines stands at a historic crossroads, with the future of the world order hanging in the balance. Its choices will determine not only its own destiny, but also the geopolitical landscape of the 21st century. It's a story of strategy, power, and survival, playing out in real time on the global stage. What do you think the Philippines should do? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this journey into geopolitics fascinating, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the stories that shape our world. We'll see you in the next one.